Hey everyone, so today I have a Safe Haven review, and this is Safe Haven by Nicholas Sparks. I haven't made a video in, I don't know, 7 days. It's just crazy. I hate going that long without making a video because it's just very depressing. But tonight I am having a party with my friends for my 14th birthday, so I'm excited for that, and I figured I'd do a Safe Haven review. I also have to do the Inside Out tag, which I haven't gotten a chance to do, but I will do that soon, and I will upload it. But right now I have a Safe Haven review. Basically, this book is the best book I have ever read so far. I absolutely love this book. It is an amazing book. You can tell I've read it by the, binding. Okay? Yeah, it's all that, and then the rips and all that. But it's so worth it. I can rep this book up all I want. So this is by Nicholas Sparks. It's just such an amazing book. I gave it a 5 out of 5. Basically what it's about is this mysterious girl named Katie doesn't appear, but goes to a town called Southport, and she has a past life that she was kind of running from, and she doesn't want anyone to know because she doesn't want anything to happen, but her past seems to creep up on her, and this store owner named Alex kind of discovers and kind of figures out for himself that what happened in her past, and they get to know each other, and she finds out he knows, and it just talks about the whole story. It talks about her past. It has some flashbacks, which is cool. It talks about Alex's relationship with Katie and the love and all that, and of course it's a love story, but it's got so much more, and it's just so many people were there for her, and the ending really made me cry. I don't know why it made me cry. It just made me really emotional. Oh my gosh, it was such a great ending, and thinking about it now and just going back to what happened, it's just making me tear up, and just thinking about how great this book was. It was just such an amazing book. So if you haven't read this, go check it out. I really encourage you to check it out. If you've read any of Nicholas Sparks's books and you love them, this is definitely a book to check out because I truly loved it. A few things I disliked. There were a few things in here where they were typos or mistakes. So I saw a lot of misspelled words. I also saw a lot of names mixed up. So when they meant to say Katie, they said Kristen, and Kristen is Alex's daughter. So it sounded kind of weird. It was very for example, I'm not even going to go there, but there were some mistakes that just made it sound weird and disturbing. But other than that, it was such an amazing book. He wrote it so well for being, a male. And not saying that males can't write good love stories, but it was shockingly good. And I didn't think it'd be that good, but it was amazing. I really did love it. And I'm going to read this little thing right here, that thing. A compelling love story, a gripping tale of love and survival, a riveting read-all-night page-turner. It was yeah, I totally agree. Bookreporter.com. So, amazing. Now I'm going to get into spoilers, so if you don't want to have a spoiler or whatever, click it off. If you haven't read it and you don't want any spoilers, click it off, or just go away. Yeah, just click it off. Goodbye. Okay? Now, spoilers. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I have to talk about the ending. For those of you who have read this, the ending was so amazing. I don't want to cry. I'm such a geek. I'm crying over a book. So at the end, as you all know, Joe turns out to not be a real person, but a spirit with Katie, an angel or a guardian angel or just someone, just a spirit there, not really the person. So if you like have seen the movie Ghost with Patrick Swayze, it's kind of like he's watching over his wife, but he's a ghost. So it was kind of like that. Joe turned out to be a spirit who was encouraging Katie to be with Alex and make him happy, and she had, like, Joe was her friend, and it turned out at the end that Joe was actually Carly. And Carly was Alex's wife. And that was just so, like, it was like heart-aching but beautiful but surprising and just glorious, and it was just amazing. And when Katie had that dream of Joe / Carly telling her that he was here, that her husband was here, or yeah, her husband that beat her was here, that was just, it was, I didn't understand it at first. I was just kind of like, okay, that's cool, you know, just a thing. But Joe turned out to be kind of like I'll call it like a guardian angel, or just, I don't know, a spirit watching over her and being with her, being that friend. And when it described how Katie was, like, it was like hard for her to think, and she thought that she was going crazy. And at first, when it described how the cabin next to hers, or the cottage next to hers, was all wrecked up, wasn't painted, and she talked about how, and Joe had talked about how much work she was doing, she was confused and she thought she was going psycho, and it was just, it was very emotional for me, and I thought it was amazing. It was, when I first found out, I was kind of thinking, what? I don't like this. But now that I read it, now that I read the letter that Carly left for Katie, or whoever made Alex happy, it's just beautiful. I love the ending. It was amazing. I don't even know what else to say. I'm sorry this was so long. So tell me what you thought if you've read this. Comment down below, because this was just an amazing book and I loved it. The fact that Joe was Carly and that she was encouraging Katie to be with Alex and make him happy, and it was just amazing. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you definitely go pick this up if you haven't already read it. And if you haven't already read it and you just watch those spoilers, yeah, that's not good. Okay, so I hope you have a nice day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.